Alright, so as some of y'all, where's the camera at? Is the fuck? Okay. Alright, so as some of y'all know, it's February 2nd. It's it's my mother's birthday. It's my aunt's birthday, so just wishing them a happy birthday. But I just wanted to talk. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them I come, no stops, please. I just wanted to talk about, both of them a little bit. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna start with my aunt. My aunt has always been like my best friend. You feel me? Since like I was a little kid. Like, we used to call each other truck best friend and car best friend, some random thing that we came up with. But we used to call each other that since I was like 5. And then every now and then she says it, like, you feel me? Like when we're talking and stuff like that. But like I said, my aunt's always been like very close to me. She's always been like the one person I could go to and tell them anything and like won't feel judged about it. You feel me? She'll just give her honest opinion about it. Like most of the time, I would go to my aunt before I went to my mother. You feel me? Cause like, you feel me? Like if it was some bad shit, you feel me? That I knew I had no business doing, or you feel me? I knew I was gonna get in trouble for it. I'd go to my aunt first, you feel me? And be like, yo, this happened. I need to weigh out my options. You feel me? So help me. But yeah, she used to be that for me, like person I could talk to, and she still is that. Not used to, but she still is that person that I could talk to almost about everything. You feel me? Not even almost, about everything. But like I said, since I was younger, always been there for me. Feel me? Whenever I need anything, money, a ride. Feel me? She used to let me use her car when I didn't have my car, like summer of 2022. She let me use her car to go to mad parties, stuff like that, do stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, feel me? She was always there for me. Like whether, like I said, it be money, feel me, transportation, food, making food for me. You feel me? All while doing that. You feel me? All while having 2 daughters of her own. You feel me? So she did all that while having 2 kids of her own. She treated me like, you feel me, I was one of her kids. But it only makes sense because my mom is her twin. Like, they're identical twins. You feel me? I'm going to put some pictures up and stuff like that. But like I said, yeah, they're twins. And means I got the twin gene. So you feel me? Twin Rome's coming on the way. But my mom, like as early as I can remember, she was always working. You feel me? She was always working at a hospital. She was always working at St. Elizabeth in Brookline. And you feel me? I would like get ready for school in the morning, go to school, and then she'll go to work. And then sometimes she'll pick me up. You feel me? Like when I started walking in like 6th grade, and is when I just, you feel me, started just meeting her at the crib or whatever. But you feel me? Up until like my 7th grade year is when she stopped working. Cause like, you feel me, she was like in and out the hospital sometimes, you feel me, different things going on. And eventually, you feel me, she just wasn't working. But despite her not working, and then even when she was working, she was always making sure I was fed, making sure, you feel me, that I was happy, cool, had all the games, had all the clothes, all that, you feel me, like, can't complain about nothing really, especially like at that age, you getting everything you want. She never said no to me. If I seen a toy on the TV, I'd be like, Mommy, can I get this toy? She'd be like, you feel me, if you're doing good in school, on Friday, I'm gonna ask the teacher and then we're gonna go get it. Feel me, that's what happened. But feel me, when I got to high school, I stopped like, you know how it is when you get to high school, you like stop hanging around your family as much. You see them at the crib and that's cool. But you feel me, when I got to high school, I was doing basketball, feel me, going to downtown after school for whatever reason. And then even when I was doing all that, she was still sending me money. She was driving me to my games, picking me up for my games, all that. You feel me, driving me to practice and shit. And like sophomore year, for me, is like when COVID started or whatever. And it was still mostly the same thing, you feel me? But like eventually, not eventually, but like sooner or later, she'll stop leaving the house as much. You feel me? Because her legs will be hurting and whatnot. They'll get like swollen and stuff like that. But when quarantine started, is when, you feel me, everyone's family was spending time together, or y'all should have been. You feel me? So we was all in the house, just doing whatever. You feel me? I'll get on my Zoom class, and then I'll go do something with her. And like during quarantine, she started making face masks, and she started selling them. And that's when she started to get into her Reiki. It's like a study of natural medicines for me. So she started getting into that, being more spiritual. So I started getting into that as well. I started like collecting crystals and stuff, studying the Reiki, and then I got the tattoo right here. And she was supposed to get a matching one. And this is the Om symbol, and this is the fire serpent. So like, you feel me? We started getting into that. Well, she started getting into it, and I was just like, for me, I'll do it too. For me, it was cool to me too. So, and then like after quarantine, when I had got back to school in person or whatever in 2021, for me, she was still like not going out as much, even though everything was like open and shit. You feel me? So she was still like staying at the crib. She would be sick every now and then. And then towards like the end of 2021 is when she had went to the hospital the last time. And you feel me? Stuff happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had a blood clot in her lungs, so it was hard for her to breathe. On Christmas Day, for me, she wasn't at the house. She was at the hospital. I had woke up. I opened my presents that I had got, and right after that, I went to the hospital. I took an Uber to the hospital, and like, you feel me? When I visited her, I guess like they had her on some medication that was making her like kind of drowsy, like a little bit. You feel me? So like, she'll be talking to people, and then like not remember what she said, or you feel me? Like, she was like kind of out of it. But for me, every now and then we'll just have a conversation when I was with her on Christmas, and I stayed for about like 2 hours, and I didn't want to leave, for me, but for me, I left, and I went to my grandmother's house, and I opened my presents over there, and then the next day after Christmas, the 26th, I remember laying on my bed, and my grandmother was on FaceTime with my mother, and my grandmother brought the phone to me, and I was talking to her a little bit. For me, we was talking about, you feel me, what I got for Christmas and stuff like that, talking about other stuff. I can't really remember, but I remember the last thing that we both said to each other was "I love you." You feel me? And that's like one of the things that like keeps me going every day. It was like that was the last thing that we both said to each other. You feel me? And of course I mean it. For me, of course, you know, you love your mother, whether she put you through some shit, or, you feel me, she be like, some parents would be abusing their kids, but like, for me, at the end of the day, that's your mother. You feel me? I be trying to tell everybody around me, like, you feel me, love your mother, respect your mother, watch how you talk to her. Cause even I used to talk to my mother crazy, and that should be eating me up sometimes. But it's like, now that I look back, for me, and then after the 26th is the day that she passed. I remember I was at the Croc Center, and my grandmother had called me, and she called me. She was crying, and I never heard my grandmother cry, so I already knew what it was. You feel me? So I had a little breakdown in the middle of the Croc Center, in front of everyone, just yelling and shit. And I remember my man's Jariel being there, and he was like, asking me what's wrong, for me, hugging me and shit, comforting me. And that's my bro for life, for me, just because of that. For me, he had me. For me, I went to the hospital. We all went. See my godfather on the way. You feel me? All went to the hospital. Feel me? and then you know. But after that, there's just a whole bunch of family everywhere, and I feel like that's a big thing, especially when you like, if you know, like, if you got like your immediate family. Like when I say immediate, I mean like you talk to them at least 3 times a week. So when somebody in like that little circle passes away, you know how it is. You feel me? Like it's hard on everybody that's in the circle and everybody around the circle. You feel me? So mad, you feel me? Like all family was just around at my house in Rosendale. So everyone was just around comforting each other and whatnot. You feel me? And like that's what I needed. And that's what everybody else needed. Cause I'm not the only one that lost somebody that day. You feel me? And I don't think it was the hardest for me. You know what I'm saying? Like people think cause I lost my dad in 2010 and then I lost my mom recently that it was the hardest on me. But like nah. My grandmother, she lost her daughter. My aunt lost her twin, her identical twin. And like I said, my cousins, both of my cousins, they used to go to my mother to talk about, you feel me, everything. You feel me? My little cousin used to look up to my mother. You feel me? She lost her aunt. And then my other cousin, my older cousin, that's older than me, she used to talk to my mom about everything. You feel me? So I wasn't the only one that lost somebody that day. My great grandmother, she lost her great granddaughter. You feel me? Like I was not the only one. You feel me? But I just try to make sure I'm there for everybody. Try to stay positive for all of my family, even if I'm going through something. I don't really like to let it show in front of my family because they even tell me like when I'm doing good, it makes them happy. So for me, I try to be as positive as I can all the time. But yeah, I just want to say happy birthday, auntie. Happy birthday, mommy. And I love both of y'all.